Hi again, welcome to my vlog. If you haven't subscribed, please do hit the subscribe button. So what we will talk about today is what you will be expecting and what requirements you will bring in your biometrics in VFS. I haven't read any dress code, but to give you an advice, dress decently. So they did not specify anything, and it's up to you if you would also follow my advice. But what we did, just to look decent in the photos in your VidNet soon and in your BRP, I suggest you dress decently. So what we did, we just have a top polo, the collar, just to look decent and quite formal, but not really over the top formal. And also don't wear shorts, don't wear sleeveless. I suggest also to wear closed shoes. So they did not specify anything with dress code, but that is just my advice, to dress decently. And for the kids, if your kids are really fuzzy when they go to another place, or they might have tantrums, or they don't sit still, they don't look at the camera or things like that, better to be ready with a passport sized picture with a white background, just in case your toddlers or your kids won't be able to get a decent photo on that time. So with my daughter, I just dressed her appropriate shirt, no sleeveless, no anything. If possible, also just anything with color. So it's up to you. What requirements you will be bringing on your VFS biometrics? What you have submitted, if you have all those originals, bring them, because sometimes they just want to see the original ones. So bring them, and all those listed in the requirements section where you have submitted, let's just say you have self-uploaded, those are the requirements that you will also bring. It's just straightforward, nothing more. I want to have extra copies other than the original, because if they needed extra ones, I don't need to go and find a photocopier. But it's just me. What will happen in the VFS is they will just collect all your copies that you want, because we did not do self-upload. So I brought all my requirements, the original ones, and I did some photocopies. So let me just run down the requirements of the partner dependent visa and the child dependent visa. For the requirements in the VFS biometrics, just bring your sponsors requirements, which are passport, her VidNet, her BRP, her birth certificate, her marriage certificate. So these are all scanned copy only. If your sponsor is already in the UK, that's what is in my case. But if you are together, then of course you would be having all these original copies, but they are just fine with the scanned copies of this one. And then your partner dependent requirements are the NBI clearance, their passport, birth certificate, marriage certificate, and the IOM certificate. And for the child dependent, it could be their passport, their birth certificate, letter of consent that is both signed with the parents. So this one is a scanned copy only, of course, because if again the MA is already in the UK, so these are all scanned. But the most important thing is both parents have signatures on this letter. And of course, again, the Tbiom certificate. What will you bring in your Tbiom appointment date? Nothing, just money. Now, seriously though, the most important thing there is your address to be given in the Tbiom, because they would ask your UK address. And most importantly is your passport. They needed to confirm your passport also, and identity. They will have a form. You will be filling up a form, your address in the UK, etc., etc. So better have those handy where you can just pop it up and write on that form. The BIOM should be having the same details in your passport as well. Advice: so if you don't have a child, just go alone. They can your other half or whoever is with you that is not included in the appointment would not be allowed to get in. And if you are asking as well, if what do they do with the toddler, so I don't know which is the age bracket, but they did not do any x-ray of my daughter. What they did was the doctor just have auscultation of my daughter's lungs, and then they have given her the certificate already. The Tbiom for adults is only 3,600, and for the child is only 600 pesos. And again, I am Mrs. Felina Capulso, trying to pay it forward. Please subscribe.